Welcome to this webinar, Natural Solutions for Healthy, Empowered Living. Today we are going to discuss essential oils and just sort of offer a 101 where we can share with you what essential oils are, how to use them, how to choose high quality essential oils, and then of course how to get them in your home. Now, if you haven't already, we want to invite you to print some materials before we continue that you can follow along with if you'd like. The links are found for you there on the essential oils section of the blog and website, thewholeconvo.com. So feel free to pause this if you'd like to print these and then come back to it. Otherwise, we're going to jump right in. I'm going to take a second to introduce myself. My name is Heather Wagoner, and I lead the online community known as The Oil Change, and am the author of the blog and website known as The Whole Conversation. Now, from a very early time in my life, well before I was even married or had kids, I was drawn to and had experience using natural options for my healthcare needs. But since being introduced to doTERRA in the year 2012, I really haven't found anything that I have loved as much as I have doTERRA. And for many years now, it continues to deliver on the promise that it makes to provide me with safe, natural, and effective solutions for myself and for my family. So for the past 7+ years, in my family, we have incorporated essential oils into our wellness habits, and they have changed our lives. I really don't say that casually. In our home, essential oils rank as high as nutrition and exercise because of their ability to influence the body physically, mentally, and emotionally. They're what we reach for when any healthcare concern or any emergency arises. And it's really not just in my home anymore. Millions of families around the world rely on the potent healing and supportive power of essential oils. They find their way to bridge the gap between the foundational lifestyle habits of things like nutrition, exercise, stress relief, sleep, and reducing your toxic load. Now, one of the biggest things that we want to focus on here today is reminding you and empowering you to know that you are the boss of your healthcare. Your body is designed for healing when it's given the right tools for the job. And so by staying empowered and taking ownership of your health, you can call upon your trusted physicians for their expertise, opinions, and support without relinquishing your control. You have the final say in your wellness plan, and we want you to be reminded of that today. So let's talk for just a second. Where did the idea of helping to gain wellness from plants originate? Well, from the beginning of time, people have been using plants for medicinal purposes. It's really the most ancient form of healthcare. And we're now seeing a surge in popularity with essential oils because we've made huge strides in sourcing, research, and education because of the technology that we have available to us today. So why are people turning to natural options? Well, I have found that people are turning to natural options for really close to these 3 reasons that I'm going to share with you right now. First of all, synthetics are now in so many of our products. So cleaning up our cleaning products and our personal care products, like the things that we put on our bodies, has become a must. Many people are frustrated with healthcare costs and the constant changes, and the negative effects that synthetics can have in themselves can be debilitating. So that brings us to the next section. Why did I start using essential oils? Well, my story goes a little like this. When my now 8-year-old was about 15 months old, she had been dealing with some respiratory issues for days and days that nothing was kicking. And so a friend of mine offered to put some of our Breathe blend on the bottom of her feet. And we rubbed those little feet together. And for this mama who had been sleeping upright in a chair for 5 months, to see her be able to lay down in her bed that night and not only breathe, but rest and sleep, well, that was really a game changer for me. Essential oils are powerful aromatic compounds found in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of plants. They're extracted and distilled for a variety of health benefits. Now, I've loved the potency of oils because I've been able to find that just a few drops really will be sufficient. That comes out to being pennies per drop that makes them super cost effective. For example, a drop of peppermint oil comes out to about 8 cents and is 70 times more powerful than dried herbs. Now, if you have some of doTERRA's peppermint handy, go ahead and open the bottle. Take a drop, rub it into your palms, and then cup your hands over your nose and just smell, take some deep breaths, and just kind of get that experience for the peppermint for yourself. Now, essential oils are also very complex. Now, don't let yourself confuse the word complex with meaning that they're hard to understand. When I say essential oils are complex, I mean that they're very diverse and very versatile, which makes them so amazing at addressing so many of our concerns. Multiple compounds in every oil provide very versatile support. That means you could use one oil for a variety of things. Their complexity means that developing a resistance against them is extremely unlikely. Now, we often refer to lavender as the Swiss Army knife of oils for this very reason. It's one tool, one pure bottle of oil, but its many compounds make it effective at soothing emotions, calming skin irritations, supporting good sleep habits, as well as treating burns and even relieving seasonal threats. Let's talk for a few minutes about how you should go about choosing a high quality essential oil. Now, this is by and large really going to be based on how they're produced. I want to encourage you not to be tempted to pull one from a grocery store shelf. It may be convenient, yes, but unless you have researched the company that it's coming from, you have no way of verifying its purity, potency, and effectiveness. In fact, there's a high probability that it's been adulterated with a synthetic copycat or that it's really not an essential oil at all. So I'm going to walk you through the 4 steps for determining a pure therapeutic grade essential oil. First of all, decide what your needs are. Is this going to be for baking, cooking, or home fragrance? Maybe DIY beauty and health products or health supplements, everyday emergencies that might arise in your home? Like I said earlier, for my family, essential oils are part of our healthcare regimen, and so we prefer to use a therapeutic grade essential oil. That way we can feel safe with them and know that we are going to get the desired result that we're looking for that particular issue each and every time. Now, we want to help you understand that there are different grades of essential oils. First of those being synthetic. Synthetic essential oils basically means that they have been created in the lab to mimic the real thing. Let me remind you and encourage you to know, though, that anything that has been created in a lab in this way is never going to be capable of having all of the diverse chemical compounds in it that are found in nature. What about an adulterated essential oil? What does that word even mean? Well, that means that they have been tainted or corrupted. Things have been added to them to either dilute them or maybe to get close, but like we said earlier, it's not really an essential oil maybe at all. There are also food-grade essential oils. Now, this doesn't mean that they're safe to be consumed or that they should be taken as a dietary supplement. So make sure that you check their label closely. Then there are therapeutic grade of essential oils. Now, since there's no governing body to really standardize this claim, over 10 years ago, doTERRA was launched with a passion for a higher standard in the essential oil industry. Like I said, this standard did not exist prior. And you've probably seen essential oils on the shelves of stores or at a spa, but these 100% pure essential oils are not really that at all. They are synthetic, diluted with chemicals, not well tested or tested at all. Now, this has created a myth that essential oils are ineffective, but I think we can all agree that that peppermint that hopefully you opened just a few moments ago and we experienced was extremely effective. So doTERRA has developed the standard for certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. This stands for oils that are verified pure and safe with no additives. doTERRA is committed to stringent third-party testing and co-impact sourcing, which is something that I am so proud of. So when I was researching essential oils, I wanted to know what was their quality control standards like, their purity testing. What was the company about? Where did their oils come from? How were they tested, harvested, and distilled? Many companies do not disclose testing or don't perform testing at all, but it is important for us to understand that an oil's purity is its most important characteristic. Without it, you run the risk of putting germs, heavy metals, or adulterants into your body that can provoke irritation, adverse effects, and illness. Now, just a moment ago, I mentioned this wonderful program that doTERRA offers called co-impact sourcing. Co-impact sourcing means that doTERRA harvests plants in their natural habitat for maximum therapeutic benefit. I like to liken it as comparing that if you could buy an orange in the state of Michigan or in the state of Florida, which one would you rather have? The one that was grown in the warm temperature with plenty of sunshine to be able to take in and then give back to us. We also source mainly from impoverished nations and therefore are able to provide desperately needed jobs, education, and practical needs such as clean water and housing. To learn more about this, you can go to the website source2u.com and read all about it. So I want you to get ready to pause the recording for just a few minutes because you're going to need some time to think and maybe even write a few things down, but don't do it yet. We're going to play a little game. Now that we all know a little bit about essential oils, I want you to take a minute, like I said, write down or think of what you would like to see more of in your life. I also want you to think of what you would like to experience less of. So here's an example. Most people want more energy or more sleep. Or perhaps you want less head tension or less leg pain. Take a few moments now and pause the recording to write down or think of these things that matter to you most. Okay, as we dive more into our class, I'm going to mention a few oils briefly to help address some of those things, hopefully, that you just mentioned. But if the things that you mentioned or wrote down aren't covered, please be sure to reach out to the person that invited you to check out this recording or even to myself, because we want to make sure that you come away having all of the solutions and answers that you possibly can. So let's talk about how to use essential oils. There are actually 3 ways to use essential oils. I probably have over 100 essential oils in my home, and with all of them, there are still only 3 ways to use them. So let's cover this first so that you feel empowered to use your collection when it arrives. The beauty of essential oils is that they're versatile. There's really no wrong way to use them. First of all, we want you to know that you can use them aromatically. You want to do this to change a mood, to clean the air, and to improve immunity. You can use oils aromatically by diffusing them into the air. Diffusers are the key to getting the most out of your oils. Or even wearing them on leather diffuser jewelry or lava beads, things like that, so that you're carrying them with you and can breathe them in. But anytime you're breathing the oils in, you're using them aromatically. Another way to use them is topically. Now you want to use oils topically for localized benefits, all right? So it's recommended to dilute your oils with fractionated coconut oil, which is a carrier oil, if your skin is sensitive or if the oil is particularly hot, like oregano. Diluting helps the oil spread as well as it gives it a weight and helps it to sort of anchor in and reduce evaporation when it's being applied to your skin. The third way to use essential oils is internally. Now you'll want to check your labels for internal use. If the bottle says supplement fact on the side, that indicates that the oil is safe for internal consumption. You'll definitely see this on the side of a bottle of lemon oil, but if you happen to check out the side of a bottle of Balance, you'll notice that it does not have that label. These will be 2 great oils to check out to notice the difference on for you to be able to learn whether an oil is safe for internal usage or not. Now remember, when you're using essential oils in your drinking water, to drink out of stainless steel or glass containers. Internal usage is an amazing way to keep digestion on track and energize your body. Now we're going to take maybe the next several minutes here to go over some specific oils. If you have these oils with you that I'm going to mention, please feel free to open the bottle as we talk about them and experience them so that you'll have a better understanding of how to use them. As we chat about each oil, feel free to jot down the benefits of that oil and mark it with a star if it matches the health goals that you wrote down earlier. This will help you to know what oils will be best for you and your family to start with. So let's start with lemon. Lemon helps to clean and refresh things. Oh my goodness, it's such a great natural detox. It's really great to elevate the mood, to soothe an irritated throat. It helps to cleanse and neutralize odors. It cleans surfaces. It's really great to drop it in a sink full of water to clean your fruits and vegetables. I love being in the habit of drinking citrus oils in water every day as a way to just keep my body, my digestion flowing, and just a great natural detox. Next, let's talk about frankincense. Frankincense is known as the king of oils. Always will hear the saying that when in doubt, use frankincense. It helps to induce feelings of peace, satisfaction, overall wellness. It supports immune function. It helps with anti-aging benefits. It helps to promote healthy cellular function. Now, those are going to be very vague terms for some really, really big things that frankincense is able to support our bodies in. So if you have further questions about this essential oil, I hope you'll reach out and ask someone for some more detailed conversation. Melaleuca is also known as tea tree oil, and it helps to minimize skin blemishes, promotes a healthy scalp and hair, so add that to your shampoo. Apply it to feet and toenails to keep those clean and fresh and just beautiful surfaces on those. It also helps to promote healthy immune function. doTERRA's On Guard blend is our protective blend, and it's really fantastic for immune support. It works with the body on a cellular level to help keep us healthy and strong, especially all throughout winter and fall seasons. It helps to combat threats. It's a powerful cleanser. It's something that we use daily, especially in the colder months. And doTERRA On Guard is actually included in a variety of products to like a cleaner concentrate, a toothpaste. It comes in a soft gel supplement, just a myriad of different uses. But like I said, we call this our protective blend because it helps to protect our bodies from so many things. Digestin is also really great for digestive support. All right, Digestin is like digestive peace. It helps to relieve occasional gas and bloating. You can add it to water or tea to maintain a healthy gastrointestinal tract. It promotes healthy bowel function, and it helps to combat motion sickness and nausea. Deep Blue is our muscle and joint support, right? So it provides a comforting sensation of cooling and warmth to problem areas. You're going to use this before and after exercise to help reduce the discomfort that you may experience due to that, or use this as part of a deep tissue massage as well. The Deep Blue also comes in a lotion. We call it Deep Blue Rub. The next blend that we want to talk about is the Breathe blend. Breathe is great for providing respiratory support. I love to diffuse this one at night, especially in my kids' rooms, because it's going to help open their airways. It relieves sinus discomfort, supports restful sleep, and can even help for some people to minimize snoring. doTERRA Balance is what we call our grounding blend, and it's really great for helping to manage moods. Mood management is really great when it comes to essential oils. Balance helps to create a sense of calm and well-being. It helps to promote balance and whole body relaxation. So use this before bed for a restful night's sleep. It's also great to start the day with, just putting a couple drops on the bottom of each of your feet and rubbing your feet together. Now, beyond oils, a healthy lifestyle is fundamental to feeling good. So it's also optimal for oils to be most effective in your body. Now let's look more closely at a foundation of nutrition and healthy lifestyle where all of those things are concerned. doTERRA has an amazing supplement called the Lifelong Vitality Supplement. We like to refer to it as a multivitamin revolution. Lifelong Vitality, you'll often hear us refer to it as LLV. It's a supplement system designed specifically for different regions of the world. So as a matter of fact, what we are offered here in the States, people in Korea or over in the Asian countries where their diets are much different from ours are going to have slightly different ingredients in theirs to make it help fulfill the needs that are of where their diets are lacking or maybe where they have gaps in those. So most people who take it experience less pain, less inflammation, more energy, better moods, and better sleep. Now let me explain why. Before I explain why, let me also let you know that this is the only product that doTERRA offers with a 30-day money-back guarantee. That if you have not experienced those things, that you can send the box back for a full refund. In the box comes 3 different supplements, starting with Microplex VMZ. This is our whole food vitamin and mineral complex. Vitamins must be taken with minerals or they cannot be absorbed. Many popular vitamins don't have this combo, rendering the vitamins ineffective. Now our XC Omega contains the proper balance of essential 3, 6, and 9 fatty acids. Because our brains are 80% fatty acids, we need to be taking omegas or we literally are starving our brains. Most of us don't get enough fatty acids from our foods, which is why a daily supplement is necessary. And then the Alpha CRS is our antioxidant blend. It's designed to help your cells function properly and what many of us attribute to our increase in energy. So if you are ready for a health reset or just ready to feel good again, LLV should be your first step. And then you can see that there are other supplement options as well. What I'd like to do is meet with people after they get their oils in their home, and then we can discuss exactly what your needs are and help you customize a supplement plan that makes the most sense for your family. Every time I meet with anyone about essential oils, I do try to make sure and just educate people and remind them that the foundation of a healthy style really is proper nutrition, proper exercise and stress management, getting good rest, and then reducing the toxic load that is placed on us through our cleaning products, through our personal care products, things like that. So now that you're in the know about these things, I want to kind of break down each part together. So, I just kind of imagine, I bet you'll think of them in a new way after hearing about these things, all right? Eating right is foundational. Think about this. Everything we eat either feeds disease or fights disease. That alone could be the reason that you're experiencing things that you want less of, like a lack of focus or fatigue. So we need to make better food choices because our health literally depends on it. LLV helps us to bridge the gap in our nutrition and to support those efforts. Now, when it comes to exercise and weight management, we all know that we should exercise, but actually doing it can be another story. So I want to encourage you to move more. Take 20 minutes of your day and move in a way that works for you. It could be a walk, a jog, a swim, dancing, etc. Exercise is guaranteed to make you feel healthy and happy. If it's been a pain and discomfort thing that has held you back, Deep Blue and frankincense can help you get back on track. Let's talk about rest and stress management, okay? This is the next pillar of health, and most of us probably have too much stress and not enough rest. Essential oils have a huge role in supporting our bodies in both of these areas. Balance Blend is one of the most popular oils to get started with for relieving feelings of stress. And then we want to talk about reducing our toxic load. Our bodies are brilliant in design. They work very hard to keep us clean from the inside out, but we are exposed to thousands of chemicals in our food, in our air, in our personal care products each day. So reducing our toxic load is a must in order to achieve true health. And I promise you, with doTERRA, it can be easier than you think. When I started swapping out things like my toothpaste, my shampoo and conditioner, my body wash, my cleaning products, my skincare, things I was already buying other places, I just switched them to doTERRA because I learned that I could trust the ingredients and not feel worried or concerned about what I was putting on my body or on my children. One of the easiest places to start, though, is to start with citrus oils in your water. This will make a huge difference. Now, lastly, being informed and proactive are keys for all of us. So the choices that we make today will affect us tomorrow. It's good to think about where we want to be in 10 years or where we don't want to be and make some good changes. All right, so you guys have hung in here for a good 24 minutes or so. We're going to talk briefly now about how you can get started. How do I get these oils in my home? And the smartest way for you to do this is to get started with a kit. Now, on the page where you found this webinar, you will also see a link with kits that can be available for you to get started with. Take a minute, look at those kits, and pick the one that matches up best with the oils and supplements that you marked or decided that you're ready to get started with. Now, if you don't see a kit that meets your needs, please either let me know or the person who invited you to listen to this, and we will help to try to make another suggestion and customize something that will be exactly what you need. Now, all of these kits contain diffusers and most of the oils that we chatted about, so you just need to decide if you want to start with big bottles or small bottles. Once you pick that kit, this is going to be your next step. Reach out to the person who invited you to listen to this webinar. If there was not a specific person that invited you to listen, then I am going to provide a link back on that page where you can click and get started by placing an order, and then these oils will arrive to your home in under a week. Now, once your oils arrive, it's important for you to let the person know, again, who invited you and helped you get started, or if that was me, please let me know, and I will set up a time to either meet with you in person or over the phone, and we're going to go through the oils that you ordered that have come to your home. We're going to take all the guesswork out of it, all right? So make sure that you have are letting somebody know so that we can get you plugged into the support and continuing education that you need to help you begin to be confident in putting these to work for you. All right. That is all that we have for you tonight. I wanted to stay under 30 minutes. I think we have done it. Thank you so much for joining us for this webinar. And once again, let me encourage you, maybe you're ready. Maybe you wished you had more support. I remember when I didn't know where to start, but once I really owned the fact that I wanted to be in charge of my healthcare, I knew that this was going to be the tools that I wanted to have in my home to help make this possible. So I hope that you'll get started with us tonight. Know that we have, like I said, an online community to help support you, support your needs, answer your questions, and help you to grow confident in your ability to use essential oils. Thank you for joining us. Be sure to let the person who invited you know that you have finished this webinar, and have a great night.